What's up, y'all? Back here with a new damn video. I know I've been going for a while. Crazy ass free agency. Shit has been hitting the fan every damn day, and I bet you move's gonna happen tomorrow. And that's the reason why I haven't been here. Because things have been just going on with the Eagles. Eagles especially. We've been the talk of the freaking NFL. Not saying we won anything. Um, but a lot of moves. So let's get down to it. First move, we signed Byron Maxwell, corner. He used to play for Seattle. I told you he might be a product of the Legion of Boom, but I think he's a great upgrade. My personal opinion, a lot of people might think I'm crazy, out of my mind, I might be nuts, but I would have kept Kerry Williams, as crazy as that sounds, and I would have threw Bradley Fletcher out. I would have threw him out. I would have had Kerry and that sounds stupid. That was just something I had. Kerry and Byron Maxwell, two aggressive, ruthless corners, but penalties, the Eagles, we always get penalties on us. I think Kerry's going to do pretty good with LOB because he has Richard Sherman next to him and all this and that, just like he did with the Ravens. So don't be surprised. So we get Maxwell, which was a good pickup. Then we're about to sign Frank Gore, and I find out about it. I'm a huge Frank Gore fan. I mean, I'm a humongous. I love Frank Gore since he came in. Well, not since he came in the league, but his recent times with the 49ers recently, I love him. Frank the damn tank, man. That dude's a monster, a truck, beast. And when we sign him, I don't care if he's 33 or not, because we were doing running back by committee. You know, the three-headed monster, bam, 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 him, Polk, and Sproles. And I was like, oh my God, man, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Frank the town, care if he's 33 or not. And then he decides to opt out or not sign. I'm like, what? He decides to go with the Colts. So things start going bad. Then free agency hits, and I'm like, okay, we already did a lot of our signings. I found out about a lot of the signings. I found out about a lot of people who don't want to sign, and free agency hits. And wait, before I get into that, Jeremy Maclin did not resign. I know people were saying, well, let me tell you something. We offered him $10 million per year. He's a $9 million receiver. He had his first good year this year. He's a $9 million receiver. We offered him 10 because Randall Cobb re-signed with the Packers for $10 million per year for 4 years. Okay? He set the market, and we reached out for it, and he decided to go to Kansas City, down there with Andy Reid and Alex Smith for what, 1 or 2 more mil? Whatever, that's his opinion. That's on him. Whatever. Draft's coming up. I want Philip Dorsett out of Miami. Philip Dorsett's a beast. Ever since I seen him, ever since I heard that he went out to dinner with Chip Kelly in the Senior Bowl, had 2 interviews with him, I think we might get him, and you can get him in the 2nd or 3rd round. I think the kid's a monster. He's the Sean Jackson with better hands. He runs a 4.3. He's got speed out of the ass. You want speed, he's got it. And he can run and he can run, he can catch a freaking screen and turn it into a 30-yard gain. You know what I mean? So I would love to pick him up, but that's when draft happens. Okay, so everything goes on, and the Eagles trade Nick Foles to the Rams. Now, my first impression, I was like, wow, I was kind of happy. I'm like, okay, Nick Foles is gone. You get Sam Bradford, and we get the 10th pick. I'm like, sweet, we get the 10th pick. We're getting closer to Mariota. We got Bradford. Maybe he's a bad. I don't know what's gonna happen with him. Yada yada yada. Then I come to find out we got conditional stuff with it, and I'm like, what? Then I come to find out we gave up a 2nd round next year for the guy, and a 4th, and Nick Foles. I mean, we only got a 5th in Bradford. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, what the hell is going on? We really just did all this for Sam Bradford, a dude who cannot stay healthy. I don't care if Vince Lombardi's the coach. I don't care if Bill Belichick's the coach or if God himself is the coach. You cannot keep a player healthy. I don't care if he's injury prone, he's injury prone. So the dude had back-to-back torn ACLs. But we got him now, and I watched a lot of tape on him. At first, I was really happy because I thought we got the 10th pick. I was like, oh my God, da 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 da. And I thought the team out there really wanted Sam Bradford. That's why we got him. We got the 10th pick. Then come to find out, we gave a bunch of stuff and didn't get the 10th pick with it. I was mad for a little bit. Wasn't mad though because I watched a lot of tape on him, and I really, really like Sam Bradford. I think he has a great arm. He has a quick release, which Nick Foles did not have, and which I told everyone Chip Kelly doesn't like Nick Foles, and that right there proves it. If you're going to trade Nick Foles, and people can say Nick Foles is injury prone too, but let me tell you this right now, okay? Nick Foles can last 9 games, where Bradford can maybe play 4. So there's a big difference between him and Foles being injury prone. But if you're trading a guy who's known as injury prone for Nick Foles, that right there proves that Chip Kelly didn't like him and that the whole organization didn't believe in him. So I'm with Chip Kelly and I believe in his movement. And I think Sam Bradford has a great arm. He has a great release. Um, if he didn't get hurt last year, just like Chip Kelly said, he wouldn't have got traded. If he lit it up down there with the Rams, go watch a game. I think it's week 1, week 2 against the Arizona Cardinals in 2013 before he tore his ACL. He had 4 touchdown passes. Should have had 5, but what was his name? Jared Cook, I think, fumbled a ball. Whatever. He was blowing it up. I watched a lot of film on him, and he has the arm, as I said. He has the quick release. He's quick to timing. When the blitz comes, he gets it out, whether it be a check down or a deep throw. I like him a lot. If he can stay healthy, though, that's the problem. That's the thing that really, really, really scares me. You got a guy now who's known to be very hurt all the time. You know what I mean? Even back when he played for Oklahoma Sooners, everyone knew him as he was always hurt. I mean, you go watch his highlights. I watched one highlight. What was it? Highlights from 2008 and 9. Am I mistaken or no? Okay, but he had those highlights, and then I think at 1 minute and 30 seconds, he's hurt. He's on the ground, holding his shoulder. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like this dude, you know what I mean? So if he can stay healthy, which I don't know if he can, but if he can, I love him as my quarterback, to be honest. Um, would I rule out us getting? Wait, sorry, mouth's dry. Cotton man, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Would I rule us out getting Marcus Mariota? No. I know Chip Kelly came out and said he wouldn't do it, but whoever believes Chip Kelly for his words, unless he's talking about stuff on the field, you are delusional yourself because the dude is a compulsive liar. He's known for that, and that's why he's good at being a coach. He's good in the NFL because he knows how to work the business. He knows how to get people going. He said about Deshaun, that's my wide receiver. Yeah, yeah. He calls up Deshaun. Deshaun goes on Instagram. I just got a call from Big Chip, man. Winners, winners. Cut. LaShawn McCoy, I hope I have him here for a long time. He's my running back. Cut. Nick Foles, my quarterback for the next 1,000 years. Gone, traded. So if you do not believe him, he laughed and said, yeah, that's crazy. If you really believe that, something's wrong with you. He was in Atlantic City the other day, 10 minutes away from where I'm at right now, 10 minutes away, right in my hometown, right near where I live, right in my hometown, Atlantic City. Marcus Mariota was there yesterday getting a Maxwell Award. And they said, how do you feel about the Eagles trade up getting you? He said, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt them trade up to get me. And he said the 2 teams he'd like to play for is the Jets and Eagles. He didn't say Titans, Bucks. He would play for them, but he said he'd like to play for them too. And he had a horrible pro day. Some people are saying he doesn't even have a top 20 pick arm, a top 20 draft pick arm. He shouldn't even be in the first round. It's blowing up. And the whole Mariota rumors will not stop until the draft is over. And now another thing comes out that the Jets, if he's at 6, he'll be an Eagle, 100% be an Eagle, Marcus Mariota. They're saying that the Jets will shop the 6th pick. They're not looking at Mariota at the moment, but they like Sam Bradford. I'm hearing the Cleveland Browns like Sam Bradford, and I'm hearing that they were the ones who offered us a 1st-round pick for him when Chip Kelly said it. Now that's why I think it's a smokescreen, but I think Chip Kelly really does like Bradford. I think he likes Bradford, but I think if Mariota's there, and I'm an example, it's number 12 with Cleveland. He calls up Cleveland, hey, you still want to give me that 1st-round pick? I'll give you Bradford, and I'll give you our 20th. And they do it, we get Mariota. And I think a lot of people say, well, why doesn't he do it now? I think he's waiting for the draft. I think he's waiting for draft day. And I think he's waiting because you got to be patient with this shit. If he trades up to 6 right now, he goes to the Jets and says, here's picks, here's Bradford, give me the 6 so I know I'm getting them. He can go 2, he can go 3, he can go 4, he can go 5, he can go 1 for all we know. And you're fucked. You don't have a quarterback. So that's why you have to be patient with this type of stuff. I'm hearing that he is more, that teams picking the top 10 are more highly on Sam Bradford than they are Winston or Mariota, which is crazy to me. I think Sam Bradford's a beast, though, but so if he's my quarterback week 1, I support him, and I think he's going to be a beast. But do not rule out the Mariota thing, and don't be calling me crazy. Oh, you're crazy. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm talking about. This is a smokescreen. Chip Kelly's done this multiple times, and he's not going to get away with it this time if he doesn't do it. And I know he's going to make a play for Mariota. And if you do not think he's going to not make a play for Mariota, then you are crazy. I don't think he's going to trade up the house. Like he said, I'm not going to trade up 20 picks. How about 4 picks? He said 20. He didn't say 4. So, but the Jets like Bradford. The Cleveland Browns were the ones I heard that offered us the first for him. I guess it was like the 18th because they have 2 first-round picks. A whole bunch of teams like Bradford. The team, in my opinion, you have to watch out for. I think the Saints. I mean, they're going on a spree right now, and I think they're trying to get Mariota. I mean, they got all these first-round picks, and now I'm hearing that they might trade one of their first-round picks and trade up for the Giants, 9th. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what these guys are trying to get. I don't know if they're trying to get new receivers. I don't know. Drew Brees on the trading block, I heard. I don't know what's going on with the Saints. I don't know if they're trying to get a quarterback for the future. I don't know what. They're a team to watch out for, though. But don't rule out the Mariota thing. I'm not ruling it out. I still think Bradford is our quarterback week 1, so I won't be surprised if we don't get Mariota. But don't be surprised if we do get Mariota. You know, I know a lot of people say, well, Dave Spadaro was on 94 point. Let me tell you something. Dave Spadaro works for the Eagles. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He always says shit like that. I love Dave Spadaro, but he's always talking out of his ass. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh, I always said Nick Foles was going to be great. But when Nick Foles got his shot, he said, I still think Mike Vick should get the shot. He's the leader of this team and all this and that. Man, come on now, dude. I think it's a smoke screen. We'll see what happens. But if Sam Bradford is the quarterback, I won't be upset. I still like him a lot. So we have 2 quarterbacks that are going to be good. We'll see what happens. Then days go on. We signed Ryan Matthews. I'm like, okay, Ryan Matthews. This guy's been hurt his whole career. Okay, big whoop. It's cool. It's running back by committee. It's whatever. Then come to find out, breaking news: the Eagles signed DeMarco Murray. Wow. So the Eagles signed DeMarco Murray. I think a lot of people say he's a product of that Cowboy offensive line, which I think he is a product of the offensive line, but I think he's going to be great in this offense. And I think because he played the same offense in college, I think he's meant for this offense. He's not a shitty McCoy-type runner where he jukes back and forth, left and right, south, east, west, shimming, shaking, doing dancing. He just powers right through and gets going. Powers right through and gets going. And that's what I like about him. I like that he does. I'm not saying he's a power runner. A power runner, a lot of people are calling him a power runner. I call him more just a downhill runner. You know, a power runner, in my opinion, is a dude like Marshawn Lynch that will run your ass over. LeGarrette Blount. Okay? People like that. They're big truckers. Frank Gore. He's not a trucker, but he'll hit a few defenders off and get a couple more yards. So I really like the pickup a lot. I like it a lot. So now we have the 3-headed monster. We're going to do running back by committee, I guess. I think he's going to get more of the touches, Murray. And then we're going to give some to Ryan Matthews and give some to Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles is also going to be a great weapon, I think, if we're going to use him as a passing weapon. And it's going to be great. And I think that that right there itself can lead you to the playoffs. So if you have a great run game, but if you have 3 good-ass running backs and they're all sharing the ball, who can stop that? You know what I mean? So, and then when they do, they bring the safeties up, they bring the linebackers up. You play action in, or you drop back for a pass. Tight end's wide open out in the seam. Boom, boom, boom. Hit him. He's out in stride. So, you know what I mean? Things like that happen. And it's going to be really good for Bradford. I think he's going to have 25 pass attempts per game. Or if it's Mariota, 25 pass attempts per game. But in my opinion, I'm still thinking about, imagine Mariota was here. He can hand it, then tuck it and start running. Like, dude, it would be the most lethalest thing. But we'll see what happens. Also, we signed Walter Thurman. And for the outside corner position, I heard Brandon Boykin, Walter Thurman, and what's his name are going to play? Nolan Carroll. The winner gets the outside, loser gets the slot. I think it should be good. I like that a lot. And you should pick another corner in the draft if you can, if you don't give up all your picks or whatever. Just try to get another corner for the competition. I think you should give Jayla Watkins a shot too. And the safety position, we got to work on that. So I hear now we're having a competition for that too. Whoever the safeties are on our roster, I don't know who. I mean, I know the one guy we got from the Lions training camp, and I think he's a beast, and I think he could be the safety week 1. Whoever wins it gets it. Nate Allen's not here no more. He's gone, and he wasn't good anyway. We didn't get Devin McCourty, which I'm about to get into right now. I think Chip Kelly's plan right now, I think Chip Kelly's plan all along was to get Mariota. I think this was his plan. All right, let's cut McCoy. Let's get some cap space in here. Let's get Kiko Alonso for him. Now let's go get Devin McCourty, Byron Maxwell, Frank Gore for cheap, and let's get it going. And Frank Gore opted out. Devin McCourty re-signed with the Patriots for less, and we gave him a lot of money. A lot. We offered a lot, and he signed back with the Patriots for less. Then you lose Frank Gore. Only person you got to sign was Maxwell, and that's why I feel like he went to Plan B, which was, okay, there's no way in hell I can get Mariota. I have to give up all these picks. There's so many holes in this team. People are leaving because he thought Jerry Maclin was going to resign. I'm going to get this guy. It's all going to be good. He's thinking in his head, there's no way I can do it. There's no way I can do it. This team will be in shambles. So that's why everything right now I think feels pieced and puzzled and matched together because DeMarco, and you get DeMarco because you need to run it back, and then this, and then I bet you he was just watching the film like, I can't get Teddy Bridgewater. He's young. He's the franchise quarterback of the Vikings now. I can't just trade picks for Andrew Luck. He's a freaking franchise. I can't get Peyton Manning. I can't get Tom Brady. Who can I get? And I think he went to Pat Shermer and said, what do we know about Bradford? And Pat Shermer's a fanboy, a lover of Bradford because he used to coach him. That's what I feel, but I still think Mariota thing's still out on the table. It's a smokescreen in my personal opinion, but if you don't get him, Bradford's a good quarterback. A lot of people are saying he's trash. He's not trash. He had no weapons. His best weapon was Danny Amendola. Only problem with him is he can't stay healthy. I'm hoping he pulls a Drew Brees. Like I heard Chip Kelly said something like that. Drew Brees was getting hurt like all hell down at the Chargers. He was small. He was getting hurt all the time, and only two teams won it again, and that was Miami and the Saints. He went to the Saints and won a Super Bowl. It hasn't been hurt since that I know of. See, I hope he pulls that type of thing off. So that's about it, guys. Like this video, subscribe, and comment below on your thoughts. And how do you feel about this free agency? I think it was just all over the place. Oh my, 17 minutes. I'm sorry. Like, sub, and comment below on your thoughts about free agency. And how do you feel about the trade of Nick Foles?